Hello, all my Ewoks, droids, and Wookiees. It's Anna, also known as the Star Wars Girl, and today I'm going to be doing another one of my color palette studies for the color Alizarin Crimson. Now, I'm getting very close to completing this. Ooh, there we go. There's the backup, the echo. But sorry about that, guys, because I have the stream pulled up so I can see the chat. But hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you all for joining me for another color palette test. So what I've been doing in this whole, I guess, kind of series is that I've been going through the paint colors that I use in my palette, and I've been doing color mixing for you guys. If you've never done an oil painting before and you guys maybe don't know too much about color theory, this is actually a good way if you're just starting out painting. This is a great way to get to know the colors in your palette, and these are all the colors I use in mine. Now, if you guys are interested in getting the colors that I use in my palette, in the description of this video, I have them all linked on Amazon. So even if you live in a country where you don't have Amazon, or maybe they're sold out, you'll still be able to find the name of them. So that's why I have the links in the description of this video. Also, I am going to be doing, once I finish up this, I'm going to start a new project, and that project is going to be what I call the eye project. So in that project, I'm going to go through and do a series of painting eyes. So as you guys can see right here, I have sketched out Spock's eye from Star Trek. And so I wanted originally to do a series of painting all of the Star Trek characters' eyes, and just see, like, can you guess what character that is from the eye? Obviously Spock is a very iconic character, so I'm gonna assume everyone knew that was Spock from the Vulcan eyebrow wasn't a giveaway. I don't know what else would be without going through and painting it. But so I'm going to do that in, a video series. But as far as doing these live streams, so that way I can interact with you guys and you guys can ask me questions if you guys are painting along with me, is if you guys would be interested in, me painting your eyes. So I created an email address, so that way if you guys want me to paint your eyes, you guys can email me. And so the email address is tswgstudios.iproject@gmail.com. Please do not send me anything else to this email. If you want to, send me other things, that is where the main That Star Wars Girl account, or the Star Wars Girl email, is. But for this project in particular, don't send me anything but the pictures of your eyes if you are interested in me painting your eyes for a demo in a YouTube live stream. Now, I won't give away your first and last name. Don't worry about that. If you are comfortable with me using your first name, so that way if you want to, watch it back later, let me know in that email. And if you want, just me to use your YouTube username, that is fine too. But let me know in that email. I received 2 emails yesterday, so thank you, gentlemen. The first gentleman, let me see if I can get that open up here, sent me a wonderful picture of his eye, and the lighting was good. The only issue on that one was better the colors, but I could probably fix that up in Photoshop. The second one, though, I'm afraid the lighting isn't exactly correct, so I will not be able to use it. But I will let that person know in good time. If you are interested, again, in me painting your eyes, go ahead and email me at tswgstudios.iproject. That's where you can reach me if you are interested in watching me paint your eyeball in a live stream. Also, I am welcome a celebrity, the one and only Drunk 3PO. Welcome, Drunk 3PO. Nice to see you here. Now, if you guys want to know kind of the standard I'm looking for, so this is a preferable lighting for oil paintings, because you get the entire range of values in here. So values are, lights to darks, or blacks and whites. And so this is the entire range. But just to give you an idea, so when you look at this image of Captain Kirk, you can see that clearly one side of his face is lit. And even though he has a rim light on the side that's dark, you know where the main light source is coming from. And you can see in his eyes that you have the darkest darks next to the whitest whites, or the brightest brights, right? And so this creates interest. So if you are unsure of what your lighting should be, just get a regular desk lamp or even the flashlight on your phone and have it on one side of your face, above, a little bit in front, and off to one side of your face. That's going to create the perfect lighting. It's very simple to do, and it gives a great effect when you're going to do oil paintings. For another example, here is Mr. Spock, and you can see again how there's obviously lighting come from one side of his face while the other is, has the rim of shadow along with that red rim light coming off to the side. This creates interest. It is preferable to have your face at 3/4, but it's fine if it's a front view, down view, preferably not a profile view or side view. But now that we are through that, let's get started painting. Oh my goodness, look, I'm joined by another celebrity. Hi, Cecil. What are you guys doing? Also, while you guys are here, please smash the like button, please and thank you. Thank you, everyone, for humbling me with your presence tonight. I believe, what night? Is tonight Friday? I'm pretty sure tonight is Friday. So thank you, everyone, for spending your Friday nights with me. Going to start painting now. Now, again, we are going through the color Alizarin Crimson, and we're actually getting very close to being finished with this whole series, because after Alizarin Crimson, which is this color right here, we go on to Ultramarine Blue, Viridian, Burnt Umber, then Ivory Black, and we will be done. So only 4 more of these, and then we start the eye project. Very, very exciting. All right, so let me get my white. So what I do is I mix these in a 6 parts. So what I do, which I know, whatever, I'm going straight into the tube. It's the way I like to do it. Don't judge me too much. So I go and I put down 3 circles. And you guys probably won't be able to see this very well because it's white, but we will see it once I start adding that alizarin. Now, the thing with alizarin is it's known as a staining color. A staining color. So once you put that on your canvas, it's going to stain. If it gets on your clothes, unfortunately, yes, it is going to stain. All right, so now we load up our paintbrush with the alizarin, and then we start going backwards. So it's going to go from the closest to this color, the pure color. Now, remember, alizarin is a very transparent color. So it doesn't have, excuse me. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I didn't want to get it. Unfortunately, right now, I did not think this through, and I am wearing a white shirt. So I was like, ooh, let's not get paint on me right now. All right, see how I'm mixing it in with the white? You guys probably can't see it on your end, but I can see the little bit of white that's here on the canvas. And you can see now the difference between how dark it is right there versus here. And since I loaded it up and I didn't add anything else to my brush, I'm going to take a little bit off, clean my brush off a little bit, and then I'm going to go in to the very last one. So it's just a little bit, because again, we're mixing it in with pure white, so pure titanium white would be right there. Then this is it with just a little bit, and then we go back through to try to create that beautiful transition. And alizarin crimson is a great color. I really enjoy using it. Even though it is more on the red side, it has enough blue in it to where it's considered a cool color. So there we have alizarin crimson and titanium white. Now we are going to move on to cadmium yellow light. Let's see. Oh, look at Cecil and Drunk 3PO being silly in my chat. All right, so this one you'll be able to see a little bit better. So this is cadmium yellow light once again. Now Gamblin, which is the brand of paint I am using for this, they like to brag that their cadmium is not as toxic, or it's not toxic at all. Now, I find that hard to believe, because cadmium is, pretty well known as the toxic color, or not toxic as, I mean, it's like, oh, bad, you're going to get canceled on Twitter, but it can cause cancer, that kind of toxic. Like, it is toxic to the human body. All right. Now we go through this again. This is going to create a really pretty orange color as we go through here. You guys can already see the difference in it, right? There we go. Let's clean that off a bit. Just whatever is the hint that's left off of my paintbrush. Let's go back through it. All right, there we go for Alizarin Crimson and Cadmium Yellow. Now, as you guys can see, this starts moving very fast once you get the hang of it. Also, there's 33 people watching this as it's live, so thank you so much. Please smash the like button, please and thank you. Now we're going to go in with Cadmium Red Light. And again, if you guys are interested in using the paint I use, all of them are linked below with an Amazon link in case you guys are wondering. And if it is sold out on Amazon, because I saw some of them were running low in stock, at least you'll be able to see the names. That way you know you're using the correct one that I use. All right, now we're going to go back in with Alizarin Crimson. And again, Alizarin Crimson is a bit of a staining color. So once it's there, it's on the canvas forever. Forever. So you think of the Sandlot when I say that. All right. Now, the transition is going to be a little bit harder to see on this because of the reds. But I think I did it. It looks like it to me. So there we go. We have the Cadmium Red. Yeah, it's Cadmium Red Light. Now we are moving on to Cobalt Teal. Cobalt Teal. Let's see. You guys being silly in my chat. Silly. I hope everyone is having a good day. I feel like mine wasn't productive at all, but because it was so hot, I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't get anything done. It makes me tired. I will be going out of town this weekend again. It's a little nephew's birthday. He's turning 10, so I will not be doing live streams this weekend on this channel. So I apologize to everyone if you were expecting that this weekend. I might do some on my main channel, which is that Star Wars Girl channel, but not on this channel, unfortunately. I apologize to everyone for that. All right, let's go back in with Cerulean, or excuse me, with not Cerulean. Cerulean's the next color. Alizarin Crimson. See this again. Now this is going to create a nice purple, nice violet. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Now, if you remember the transition of this one from the past stream I did on this color, then you know how nice it looks. There we go. Just a little bit in there. Alrighty. Get a little bit more. Just load up my brush a little bit. Cleaned it off too much. Alright. And there we go. Alright. So there we have Alizarin Crimson and Cobalt Teal. Now we are going to move on to Cerulean. Let's see. Cerulean. Here we go. Now, if you missed any of the other color chart studies that I've done, they are in the color mixing playlist here on this channel. Let's see. What's up, Steven? Nice to see you here. And yes, no, there is no super chat option because this channel is not monetized. It will be, though. I passed 1,000 watch hours on this channel, so it's getting there. You need at least 4,000 watch hours to be able to apply for monetization. So it'll get there. Slowly but surely, right? Am I right? Am I right? All right, so this one, let's do this. Let's go through this a bit again. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times to make sure you get the right colors. All right, there we go. All right, I think these two are just a little bit too close. I kind of wanted this one. There we go. All right. There we go. That's that perfect. It looks perfect on the screen. Let's see. Let me fix something real fast. I don't have any mods in my channel. Oh, can I not? Oh, there we go. That's why. Come on. Let me add a couple mods in here. All right, there we go. Now, if you guys are interested in seeing like works in progress that I've been doing, I do have an art Instagram if you guys are interested in following me there. And so that is, I believe, just the Art of Anna TSWG. I believe that's what it is. It is linked in the description of this video if you are interested. So now we're going in with Quinacridone Magenta. Now you might not see much of a transition here because these colors are very similar. I think Quinacridone Magenta has a little bit more blue in it than Alizarin Crimson does. And these are both, as I have learned, since Quinacridone Magenta is a new color I started using, they both stain. They both stain. I learned that the hard way. But what you gonna do? Hindsight, right? Hindsight is always 20/20. All right, there we go. Ooh, look at that one. And there we go. There's that one. Alrighty, look at that. You guys probably can't see the transition, but I can. It's very, very slight. Very, very slight. But it is there. And I think these colors would not typically be used together unless they were in separate mixes and you try to incorporate them into one. All right, so now we are moving on to yellow ochre. Now, this is the one that we did yesterday from yesterday's art spotlight, if you remember. All right. All right. This is going to create a really pretty orange. Very pretty orange. All right, there we go. I'm so glad that so many of you guys like these kind of streams and are, willing just to hang out with me while I paint. I'm really excited for this eye project. I think that's going to be a lot of fun to do that with all of you guys. All right, let me add a little bit more of Alizarin Crimson into this. And I apologize. I see somebody's like highlighting my name in the chat. I apologize. I'm kind of over here. The screens are a little bit farther away from me just because I want to protect them from paint because I get paint on everything. I'm a very messy artist when I'm actually in the midst of painting. So I apologize. I try to keep my electronics on the farther away side just so I can preserve them and not get them destroyed. You got to think about some valuables sometimes. There we go. Alright. Now I'm doing a little bit of overkill on this one. That's because my eyes have been, I feel like, a little off today, so I'm not seeing the transition as well. Eye project. Oh, yes. So I am planning, for those of you that don't know, after I'm done with these color mixing, I want to go through and paint an eye a day. So I have all these like little mini canvases. These things are 5 inches by 5 inches. They're small. And so my plan is just to paint. Originally what I wanted to do is paint every Star Trek character's eye, every single one. Like I'll just go through every show or like every episode and see, oh, is that a new character? Let me paint their eye, and then everyone would have to guess on who. Which, I mean, if you can't guess by the Vulcan eyebrow, this is Spock's eye. But so, if you guys would like me to paint your eye, so I just don't find like a random one on Google, I created an email address. And so that email address is it's tswgstudios.eyeproject, and you can send me a photograph of your eye, and if the photograph meets the requirements, I will paint it on a live stream. So yeah, and I won't let anyone know if you don't want me to whose eye it is. I could just say, oh, this is a random chatter's eyeball, and then I think it'll be a nice way to show variety, right? And that way you guys can get, it's a little bit more interactive if you guys are interested. And it's 100% free as well. So yeah, I'm not going to charge you for me to do a painting of your eye. It's just so that way it can be a little bit more instructional and interactive at the same time. Because I could just go through and like just find stock images of people's faces and paint eyes. But that's not as fun, right? It's not as fun. All right, so now we are on to Ultramarine Blue. Now, this is a mix that I have done quite often. I mix Alizarin Crimson and Ultramarine Blue all the time. Look at this. Look at this. There we go. Let's mix this a little bit better. Mix that one a little better. There we go. And just a little bit on the brush. There we go. There's that transition, that nice violet we get from that. Now again, that's a mix that I do quite often. I think it makes a very pretty color. I have eyes of an angel. I've drawn you before, Drunk. You know that. You know that. All right, let's move on to Viridian. Not my favorite color, but it's on this palette for a reason. It plays its part in this color wheel game, right? It's a very cool green. Let's go through. Alrighty. Now that the Viridian is down, let's go in with the Alizarin Crimson. Now again, guys, I am going to be out of town this weekend, so no art stream on this channel this weekend. But when I get back, I should be able to do one on Monday. And I think Pete just said he wanted to do something on Monday. I'm not quite sure what it was, but we'll see. We'll see. But after this, we only have 4 more colors left, and then we move on to the eye project. I can't even, words can't even describe how excited I am for the eye project, if you cannot tell by how I've been talking about it. And so there's the transition of Viridian. Let's see. Still waiting for that picture. Well, you're going to have to wait a much longer time, Drunk. And in that picture, I didn't paint. I didn't draw your eyes. You had sunglasses on, remember? I'm talking about the one where you're like a kid. Oh, I actually have it right here, actually. See? That one. Where it had like my notes and stuff on it. There we go. Little sketch. All right, here we go. Now we're moving on to Burnt Umber. Again, I say this all the time. Burnt Umber is a very underrated color. It's very powerful. It's going to be silly, but Burnt Umber actually kind of reminds me of Yoda. It's powerful, but it's an unexpected. It always catches you off guard. All right, so now we're moving in with the Alizarin Crimson. There we go. Alizarin Crimson in the burnt umber. Alizarin Crimson in the burnt umber. Right, let's go back through it. I think that's good. Let me try that one more time. Star Trek Wednesday? Oh, really, Drunk? You're going to watch Star Trek with me again? That'll be nice. That'll be nice. It's been a while. I created all those beautiful thumbnails for us. But, oh, Drunk, talk to Yellow Flash. He said he figured out how to do the watch parties with multiple people on Twitch. So talk to, message Yellow Flash, and he can tell you how to do it. Because I said something about it, and he said he would show me, and I forgot. But message Yellow Flash, because then everyone can watch it along with us if they have Prime. All right, there we go. There's Alizarin Crimson and Burnt Umber. And now we are moving into the last color, which is Ivory Black. Ivory Black. You're PBSing us now? Oh, because of the song, me humming. I guess maybe I just watched too much of that when I was a kid. Did I watch PBS? I don't even know. Ivory Black. Ivory Black. There we go. And guys, I just want to say again, thank you so much for being here and watching these and interacting with me in the chat. It makes me happy, and it also helps this channel grow. In case anyone has like magical editing abilities, I might actually be in the market for an editor. I passionately hate editing, like with a burning passion into my soul. And so I'm not good at it. I wish I was good at it, then I probably wouldn't hate it so much. But I kind of want to make this channel like the best that I possibly can. And I found this one channel that I really like the way that it's set up. It's an art channel or like a crafts channel, but it's a lot of fun. And so I would really like this channel to kind of emulate that, but have my own spin on it. And so the trick to making a half-an-hour YouTube video entertaining is, if you're not just going on a rant for half an hour that people get really engaged in, is to have a good editor and good editing, so that way you make it interesting and you don't get bored after a few minutes. So if you are an editor, feel free to email me and maybe like some examples of your work so I can see what you're capable of. But I am in the market for an editor for this channel for videos. So go ahead and email me. My email address is thatstarwarsgirl@gmail.com. All right, so we are done. We are done, everyone. So let me know what color mix you like the best. So let me go through them. Number 1 is titanium white. Number 2 is cadmium yellow light. Number 3 is cadmium red light. Number 4 is cobalt teal. Number 5 is cerulean blue. Number 6 is Quinacridone magenta. Number 7 is yellow ochre. Number 8 is ultramarine blue. Number 9 is Viridian. Number 10 is burnt umber. And number 11 is ivory black. So let me know which ones you guys like the most in the chat. So Alejandro says 4 and 6. So 4 is cobalt teal and Quinacridone magenta. Nice, nice. 5 from top, 4 from your left. Well, I named out all of the numbers, so let me know. Somebody says 2 and 3. So the toxic colors. 4, 6, and 8 from Neon Wolf. So cobalt teal, Quinacridone magenta, and ultramarine blue. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Oh, fifth row and third over. Okay, so this shade of purple, nice. That is a pretty one. 4 and 8, so cobalt teal and ultramarine blue. You guys like the violets? Got it. 2 and 5, so yellow. And then cerulean blue. Yeah, nice colors, right? I hope you guys find it interesting when I do these, and that way you guys can see what kind of colors you can get from just using these in your color palette. And so that's why even when people, you go to the art store and it's like, well, what paint do I buy? So these are the colors that I use that help me create a full palette, right? So even if I don't have, this shade of purple or this shade of orange in my paints, well, guess what? I can make that color with the colors that I already have. That's why I don't have, well, I mean, I do have 100 paints, but I don't have 100 different colors, right? I can create all the colors that I need, which is very, very helpful. So everyone, thank you so much for watching this color spotlight. And again, if you guys are interested, once I'm done with these, because the only colors that I have yet to do for these mixing is ultramarine blue, which will be next, then Viridian, then burnt umber, then ivory black. Actually, I don't think I'm doing ivory black. I don't think I did the titanium white and the black. Maybe I can, but that would add 2 more. You guys can let me know if you guys would want me to do a titanium white palette and a ivory black palette. But so if you, excuse me, words. So the next one will be ultramarine blue, then Viridian, then burnt umber. And once I am done with that, I will be moving on to my eye project. So that way I will be, I'll still be doing these live stream tutorials, and you guys will get to watch as I mix my colors. So I'll have a little palette right here mixing them so you guys can see how I do that. And then I will be painting a series of eyes. If you guys want your eye painted, go ahead and email me at tswgstudios.eyeproject and at gmail.com. Send me a picture of your eye, which let me show you up on the screen what I'm talking about. As I drop my palette right there. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this for you guys here. So this is the preferred lighting, as you can see up here on Captain Kirk's face. I chose this photo because it shows the complete range of values. Now, values are what you refer to as blacks and whites, right? And so even though pure black does not exist in our universe unless you go to the center of a black hole, as you can see on Captain Kirk, on his eye that's in shadow, so to me, I'm facing him, that would be his my right, his left. So I'm just going to go off of his. So in his left eye, you can see it's the darkest dark next to the brightest highlight, even though the side of his face, the right side of his face that is in the light, you can see those highlights on his face. Now, this is a preferred, photo for doing an oil painting because, again, you have that full range of values. Now, if you are going to be sending me a photo of your eye, this would be the preferred lighting, where you have the light source coming from one side of your face, and then the other side has those shadows in there, so that way it is a full range. Now, I was already emailed a few pictures, which, by the way, thank you. I appreciate that. And so by doing that, you've given me options on, looking at what different, eyes I can paint. For whatever reason, Google is being really, really weird, and I can't look at the emails because it did this thing where it's like, oh, do you want your separate profile? And I accidentally clicked yes instead of no. And so now that email address won't open in my little, Gmail palette, because it shows like all the different Gmail addresses that I have. And so it's really annoying, but I'll figure out how to fix it after the stream is over. Technology just doesn't help ever, does it? It never wants to work with me. And it just keeps on, no, I do not want to switch to a Chrome profile. I just want to go to this thing. There we go. Let me see if anyone else has emailed me. Oh, thank you so much, Gabe. I don't want to say your full name. That is a great picture of your eye. Fantastic. Now, if you guys are interested, let me know these things. Let me know what name you would like me to call it, so that way when I'm doing a live stream, in case you guys don't want your first, if you don't want your name out there, let me know what name I can use. And then just in case for some, because someone sent me a photo of their eye and the lighting is a little bit off, so I do have to fix it. Let me know what color your eye is, because I see colors a little bit off than I think a lot of people. So let me know what color your eye is. So sorry, I just first name or username. I'm not sure what your username is, but your name is Gabriel. So Gabe, let me know those things if you are still here in the chat. But thank you. That's a great picture of your eye. I appreciate it. That's going to make for a great live stream. But yeah, so everyone, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to doing more with you guys. After this live stream is ended, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what color mix was your favorite. And until next time, everyone, have a great rest of your night, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone.